Hey folks, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well, I hope you're having a great day, and of course a big thank you to anyone who has subscribed between my last reaction and now. Welcome aboard. Hope you're enjoying the reactions, and this is a track that I'm about to react to that I think I've heard, but it's one of those that I'm pretty sure I've heard, but it's I can't think how it goes, so I'm going to try and hedge my bets with this one, and this is a track by the Stranglers. It's called Peaches, and I'm going to go for the live version. I've only seen the one live performance so far, I think, by the Stranglers, maybe 2 live performances, and very entertaining band to watch, going about their business. And I think this really is a live performance in an outdoor venue. So this is live at Battersea Park in 1978, in September of 1978. So yeah, this is Peaches. It's taken from the album Ratus Norvegicus, and I believe it was their second single. Had a moderate success in 1977, peaking at number 8 in the UK top 40 in May of that year. So the band consists of Hugh Cornwall on vocals, JJ Burnell on bass and backing vocals, Dave Greenfield on keys, and Jet Black on drums and percussion drums. Yeah, so I think this was written by Dave Greenfield. So yeah, without further ado, I'm really looking forward to this, and as it's Monday, I'm hoping that this is going to be a real banger to get the week started for me. So yeah, without further ado, this is the Stranglers live at Battersea Park with Peaches, and I really hope this doesn't get blocked. Looks nice and sunny there. Great crowd as well by the looks of it.
Under summer.
All dressed in black. Yeah, I've definitely heard this one before. That riff seems so familiar to me. And I have heard that this one was a little bit controversial in some parts. So, so this is nice. It's great to get back to Stranglers and live as well. And it's looking like a really cool concert to work at Battersea Park. Sounds just like what I remember it.
Strolling around, mind my own business.
I'm all dressed in black.
She got me going up and down. She got me going up and down. Walking on the beaches, looking at the beaches. Well, there goes another one, just like out on the sand dunes. I better go take a swim and see if I can cool down a little bit. You me a woman without a lot of things on our mind. Walking on the beaches, looking at the beaches. Well, I got the notion, girl, that you got some suntan lotion, that body of yours. Spread it all over my peeling foreskin, baby. That feels real good. All this skirt, lapping up the sun, light me up. Why don't you come and light me up? Walking on the beaches, looking at the beaches. Well, you just take a look out there. Well, is she trying to get out of that clitoris? Liberation for women, that's what I preach, man. Walking on the beaches, looking at the beaches. Oh shit! Well, there goes the charabanc. Looks like I'm gonna be stuck the whole summer. Well, what a bummer. I can think about worse places to be. Like waiting around in London, hoping to get permission for just an afternoon.
Do you know, there's a few songs that you could only imagine the Stranglers performing. I was trying to sort of, during this, I was trying to imagine Take That performing this, or I don't know, like Boyzone or something. It probably wouldn't work. And you know, they kind of set themselves up on stage as the boys in black, but you know, kind of bad boys. I love the lyrics so far. There's a few quite kind of questionable lines in this, but maybe I'll look at them afterwards, because I have heard there is one line in this which doesn't actually mean what it's supposed to mean, but it could mean that. So I'll have a quick read for the lyrics afterwards. But this is wonderful. I'm just loving that. You know, they look like they're having a really cool time up there on the sunshine on the stage, and it's just a really great video. Here goes the keyboards.
Just little pictures. Down on the picture, just little ostriches. Down on the picture, just little ostriches. Down on the picture, just little beaches. Down on the picture, just little stop pictures. Down on the picture, just little pictures. Down on the pictures.
I don't remember this. That pause it there. That was brilliant. I love that. That was the Stranglers with Peaches, and you never really know what you're going to get with a live performance. But that, to me, from what I remember from the actual track, that sounded pretty much the same. So it's a really good musical performance. I love the little keyboard solo in the middle, or was that like about 2/3 through? But that was great. That was, I think, that's Dave Greenfield on keyboards, and I love his style actually of Jet Black, the way he drums. He's kind of like in his own little world there. JJ Burnell as well on the bass. He's kind of like walking. I mean, I've never really sort of seen this. I don't know how much of the last video I took in. I think it was the live one. I think it was hanging around. But yeah, just love the way he kind of moves around the stage, and just the aggression as well of Hugh Cornwall. And that's just you know, that's just a Stranglers. It's just fantastic to watch them. They are a really absorbing band to look at. And the variety of music that they've produced is just so, it kind of feels so diverse. I guess they sort of kept, they've never kind of compromised their attitude, but their music did evolve, I feel, and but without compromising who they were. Yeah, so yeah, I absolutely loved this. It was a great vocal performance. I love that bit at the end. It kind of reminds me of what they did in the B-52's Rock Lobster, when he's just using the mic to kind of make a few funny grunty noises there. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed this. I love the lyrics. I'm gonna have a quick read of them now. Strolling along, minding my own business. Well, there goes a girl and a half. She's got me going up and down. She's got me going up and down. I'm not entirely sure what that means. It could mean several things. One of which may be he's looking up, looking down, or the other thing could be something a little bit different. Walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. Well, I got the notion, girl, that you got some suntan lotion in that bottle of yours. Spread it all over my peeling skin, baby. that feels good. All this skirt lapping up the sun, lap me up. Why don't you come and lap me up? It's just what's going through his mind, and I guess as you know, if you was to like get into the minds of lots of people in that kind of beach scenario, you probably find some fairly unsavoury, salacious thoughts knocking about. Well, there goes another one just lying down on the sand dunes. I better go take a swim and see if I can cool down a little bit, cause you and me, woman, we got a lot of things on our minds. You know what I mean? Walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. Will you just take a look over there? Where there? Is she trying to get out of that clitoris? Now, I noticed that on the lyrics I got in front of me, clitoris isn't spelt exactly as I kind of thought it might be, unless I've completely got that spelling in my mind wrong. So I was kind of questioning whether they were actually talking about what I thought they were talking about when I heard it. So that would be one for you guys to kind of set me right, maybe, on that. Liberation for women, that's what I preach. Liberation for women. So he's preaching liberation for women because he's, in his mind, though, it's the women liberating themselves from the clothes that they're wearing because it's hot and it's on a beach. Walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. Oh shit, there goes the charabanc. I think charabanc's like a bus, like a coach that it's one of those words that I've heard it used quite a lot, and I'm sure it's when like a day trip sort of thing to the seaside. There goes the charabanc. Looks like I'm going to be stuck here for the whole summer. Well, what a bummer. I can think of a lot worse places to be, like down in the streets, or down in the sewer, or even on the end of a skewer. Which is interesting because I think Down in the Sewer was a track on Rastus Norvegicus, so maybe that's a nod to that. But yeah, this was a really, really great track. I love the music on this, and I think one of the first older tracks of the Stranglers that I heard back in the day, not back in the 70s, but probably in the mid 80s. My first introduction was obviously, I'd say probably Golden Brown, which I don't listen to very often now, and I've purposely not listened to for a long time because I would maybe like to dive into the lyrics of that as a reaction at some point. But when I was about 14, 15, that Golden Brown came out, and I thought it was wonderful. But then a couple of years later, I heard the Stranglers with No More Heroes, and I can't think how that goes now. Yeah, I sort of got that tune in my head. And yeah, that was the first older Stranglers song I'd ever heard. And at some point, I think I heard this one, but it was odd because I never really because I was living through the 80s. I guess naturally there was a progression of Stranglers songs up until about, I think, about 84. So 82 to 84. There's quite a few Stranglers songs knocking about in the UK top 40, maybe into 85, perhaps 86. And a lot of the 70s stuff, it kind of sort of bordered on, I suppose I may have heard Stranglers stuff from the 70s, but to me it bordered on like punk, and I wasn't really ever into punk. When punk came out, I was 9 years old. It was 76 and 10 years old when they had their when the Sex Pistols were a bit bigger then. I was never really into new wave either because the post-punk. So going back to like listen and watch these songs is pretty amazing, really, because I can now appreciate what an impact they had on the music industry. Because my exposure to the music industry in the 70s and the 80s and the music scenes was basically novelty songs, and I don't know, you know, there was some really cool songs that I heard, but I was, because of my age, I think I was just attracted to daft things that I could repeat over and over in the playground, to the annoyance of others. But yeah, this was great, and it's, as I say, such a great song to listen to musically and vocally. And then with a crowd thrown in a crowd, you got the sunshine. It's outdoors. It's just beautiful, and I say beautiful in an appreciation for rock, post punk, punk, rock. Um, just really, really cool. I really enjoyed that. So, guys, let me know what you think. Join me in the comments below. And till next time, have a great week. Enjoy your week. Hopefully, the weather will pick up a little bit. And I'll speak to you all soon.